Aloha, everybody. Welcome to Astrorisa Moon Forecaster. We're going to be talking about the upcoming full moon and Capricorn forecast for July 5th, 2020. It is a lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse started July 4th and it runs into July 5th during this full moon in Capricorn, 13 degrees in house 10. The sun is 13 degrees in Cancer, house 4. The ascendant or first house is Aries, 18 degrees. I'm going to talk about this forecast during the forecast reading. So I will give you the legs on that. We're talking about Etawa Ejife for those that understand what that means. Also, I am going to tell you about an aspect. This aspect is Mercury sextile Uranus. Now remember, Mercury is still in retrograde, but the Mercury sextile Uranus, Mercury being in Cancer in house 3, is talking about meeting and connecting with new exciting people, exciting situations, exciting news. Also, because it's in the sign of Cancer at this time, we're talking about connecting with something cozy, cozy situations, and discovering something that feels good. Remember that aspect because it is very important as we go into the reading for this full moon. So this lunar eclipse and full moon again in Capricorn, we're talking about the archetype of Orisha Obaluaye, is speaking of a disability ending, but it ends through your own efforts and hard work. So this is a moon time that is allowing us an opportunity to make the necessary changes that we need to make, but it's not going to just drop out the sky and all of a sudden everything is wonderful. We have to work for it, and we can do that. So those of you that are doing moon work, this is a wonderful moon time to go ahead and put in the effort to make the changes that are needed. This forecast is running for 28 days. So we're talking about July 5th through August the 2nd. Now, with this moon time, some people will be recognizing that the shift towards resolution has already started approximately 1 to 2 weeks ago. During this lunar time, illnesses and concerns can subside. This is a time for reflection. It's a time to resolve issues, but procrastination should be avoided. We do have the ascendant Aries, 18 degrees. Again, that's for house 1. So our collective consciousness is going to be dealing with some things that are dealing with Aries, Mars, and of course, Ogun situations. So we must be careful of arguments and open conflicts. More so, try to avoid as much as possible open conflicts and existing arguments. So if you are dealing with something that's ongoing that was aggressive, it can escalate during this time, and you want to be careful of that. A lot of people will experience some type of relief. You're letting go of something, and also some of you will experience this is a moment of celebration. Whatever it is, this is a time when we want to be realigning ourselves, whether we're talking about physical illness, emotional illness, psychological illness, whatever that is, whatever is bringing a dis-ease to our environment and our well-being, this is the time to work on that because the door for resolution is open and it's really strong. So this is a time about bringing healing. The sun is in Cancer. It is again 13 degrees. And so with the combination of the sun and the moon, we're going to be dealing with deep feelings during this time. A lot of you are going to notice that you have excellent problem solving skills, or you're going to run into people that have excellent problem solving skills and they can help you resolve issues. This is about attention to home, family, parents, and also authority issues are going to come up. For some people, your psychic abilities and intuition are activated. For others, you're going to notice that you are dreaming more than you were before, or your dreams are very vivid. Pay attention to your dreams because this is the fourth house activated. So there is something that Spirit is attempting to bring to you for this process of healing and realigning. So pay attention to your dreams because they're going to be very strong, and some of you probably have already been dreaming strong lately. This is also a moon time that's going to challenge our collective consciousness regarding walking the middle road while being surrounded by a sea of emotions, intense dream time, like I mentioned, oversensitivity, and self-indulgence. During this moon time, some people will have an intense love connection or a really great platonic connection and or a great connection regarding work, something where you're going to connect with people. This connection will seem to be a natural connection. You didn't work hard for it to happen. Everything just clicked. Well, this is a lunar eclipse when all of this is going to be happening and or within the first week of this moon time. And so what you want to pay attention to is that even though everything seems hunky-dory and everything seems wonderful and the involvement is wonderful, as we move into approximately the second week of this month and even the third week of this month, this good thing that happened will need some attention. And for some of you, it's going to fall apart because it was not sincere and or everybody was so into their feelings or they were just so happy and feeling really good. They weren't really paying attention to what was going on. This is also not a good time to wear rose-colored glasses, figuratively and actually wearing rose-colored glasses if you're working with the metaphysics of things, because you want to be clear, you want your vision to be clear, because it can become cloudy and you're just all in your feelings and you're wearing your emotions on your sleeve. So you don't want to activate that type of energy during this moon time. Again, I was talking about the lunar eclipse, full moon in Capricorn with the sun in Cancer. I mentioned to you that you have to be really careful about wearing your emotions on your sleeves. This is a time that can be tricky. It can trick a person who is attached to their emotions because, again, there's some form of manipulation that can be going on. So looking at how we can work with and through this moon time, it's good to remain in a state of moderation regarding your mind, your body, and your soul. Avoid being swept away by emotions or being swept away by emotions that need a lot of satiating. During this moon time, be aware that some gifts will be coming with attachments, while others come with an emotional high that can quickly drizzle out. This is a good time to identify what you'd like to resolve, improve, and heal. And then you want to give that task its necessary effort to make your desire a reality. Be clear what you want to come into existence during this time. House 10 has a stellium of 4 planets. We have Pluto, which is retrograded, Saturn retrograded, Jupiter is retrograde, and then, of course, the moon is also in house 10. So house 10 is very amplified during this time. House 10 is about your vocation, your work, your desire to get something done in regards to receiving something, whether it's a accolation, whether it's a job, whether it's something that is going to promote you. So house 10 is fully charged, but it's fully charged with generational planets that have gone into retrograde. So this is talking about us taking a step back and reassessing what is it we want to do as far as us on a personal level. Where is it that we want to go? A lot of you are going to be revamping how you want to work, where you want to work, if you want to work where you're looking for a job. This is a good time to do some prayers and whatever it is you need to do to help you get a job because of where we are with this moon time. But at the same time, with Jupiter being retrograde and then the first house being Aries, 18 degrees, there is some level of decline, some level of delay or loss that we're going to be dealing with. So you're going to have to refigure how you're doing things, basically figure out what you want to do and how you're going to move, because how we're moving now, we're going to have to change things up. I hope that you all have a powerfully creative Capricorn full moon time. Take your time, be clear, be honest, don't fall for the okie dokie, and remember to know your truest self, follow the moon. I'll see you all next time when the moon is full. Take care.